Week 15 of the National Football League. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. He got some of the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with this.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now Rodgers. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. Well, they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The Eagles had 8 and 5 to start play. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go. First down, Eagles.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to Taylor on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
No jump. Ready?
To throw is Fields. Touchdown, Eagles! Jakeem Grant from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Fields. That is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
It's a foot race. Now inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Wan'Dale Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but It shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. Fields work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Fields. Short throw to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. They'll be caught by Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fields going to hold on to it. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashee Rice as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased over the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. It sort of looks like they still have some fun in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing is Rodgers. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable for Grant. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Rolling to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap, Fields. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, Rodgers. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Out of the gun, Fields. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And again, it's Rodgers. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now for the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Fields. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it.
Touchdown, Eagles! CeeDee Lamb. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Don't jump, ready? On the Seahawks 15-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 4-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Taylor not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Go.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?